Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
All right, we get started on our Tuesday. A bit warm, a bit muggy. What else is new? Those top temperatures today, I think, are going to get a little higher than the past couple of days. Yesterday, we got to 94 before the showers did their part to knock those numbers down. My concern these next few days will be fewer showers to knock those numbers down, and that means longer parts of the day with those really high temperatures. So be ready for more heat, more humidity, and that's why we've got some heat advisories. They'll eventually calm down a little bit, but I think even the overnight temperatures are going to stay up a little bit more. I'm not saying there's going to be zero showers. We had quite a few yesterday. They took a little while to get going. Once they did a nice job of blanketing much of the area. I don't expect to find as many in as many spots, and I think we're going to have to wait a little bit longer for a lot of the showers to start doing their thing over these next couple of days, and that's the reason why we expect those temperatures to get higher, stay higher for longer, and give us lots more of the day where it's uncomfortable outside. There actually is a little bit of cooler and drier air way off to the north for some of the Great Lakes states, but none of that's going to make it this far south, anywhere near this far south. We're at 72 this morning in Thomasville, right about where it's supposed to be. Tallahassee 76, a little bit on the warm side. Valdosta 75, also a little bit on the warm side. We're starting with those dew point temperatures, 72, 73, 74s, so lots of available moisture. We'll be looking for some patchy fog. You're certainly going to feel it. The glasses are going to fog up again when you step out of the air conditioning. It's 76 in Marianna, it's 73 in Blakely, it's 74 at Camilla. Homerville's checking in at 72, so lots of low to mid 70s this morning. Not a whole lot of breeze out there, so with that moisture just sort of sitting there, we'll be on the lookout for some patchy fog. So far so good. Most visibility is 5-7 miles and better. I think we're going to find some spots where that fog gets a little bit patchy and a little bit thicker, so we'll certainly keep our eyes on that over the next couple of hours. Not a lot of anything making its way into the southeast. There are some little changes going on to the north, and that likely will continue, but way up there. On the Futurecast, I think today the sea breeze will still try. There's still a lot of moisture available, and there's still a lot of instability, but I think the setup's just a little bit different, where we've got a little bit of drier air. This ridge of higher pressure out to our west is going to expand a little bit more east, and that's going to allow things to stay a little drier, get a little hotter. Our wind direction might be just a little bit more from the west and northwest today, and that will limit some of those showers too. They're not all going away. Today, tomorrow, even Thursday, we're going to find some showers in spots, just not as many as we've been seeing, and I think that means we're likely going to see the temperatures get a little higher and stay there for a little bit longer, and that seems to be the trend we're going to hit maybe for most of this week. Now the tropics, we're still keeping our eyes on that same area well east of the islands. Still doesn't look like anything out there. There's a little too much drier air going on in the upper part of the atmosphere, but over the next 48 hours, the upper level winds will shift a little bit, things will start to change, and we'll see if anything does begin to form here. But right now there's nothing formed out there, just some potential. That's all we're talking about. But right now at this point, it's up to about a 60% chance as it drifts towards the islands over the next week or so for maybe something to eventually happen. We'll let you know. On the Gulf close to home, winds will be out of the northwest and west today, 5 to 12 seas, 2 feet or less. We'll go with mostly smooth conditions, maybe a little light chop in the protected waters. Don't forget we're at that point in the year, 10-15 minutes tops. Unprotected skin will burn, so get that sunblock on. 70s, 80s, we'll call it warm and muggy. Rain chances like 30-40% early. Maybe as high as 60% this afternoon. There still will be some showers. Some of those storms, by the way, will be strong ones with some wind gusts. But I think the story today is really going to be more about those temperatures staying a bit higher for a bit longer, and that is what's going to continue for the next couple of days. The showers will likely fizzle a little bit faster over the next couple of nights too, probably not lingering past midnight. And you see where those daytime highs want to go as we slowly reduce those rain chances. Got to increase those temperatures, and that's the air temperature. When you mix in the humidity and you start adding 10 or 12 or 15 to it, those 96s, 97s, and 98s feel like they're up over 110. That's awfully uncomfortable and can be dangerous.